Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and we are going to go ahead and get into another investigation psychic reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, all of those of you who have subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscriptions, any likes or shares of the video content from the community page. Thank you so much. And yeah, okay. Meditation frequency in the background is Metatron. Okay, Metatron meditation. Okay. In your religious book and in canonical text, that earthly being's name is Enoch. Okay. Enoch. Okay. AKA Archangel Metatron, is the master and keeper of the Akashic records. Okay, they are the master scribe. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into an energy reading here. And plug the tablet up here. All right. You might need to be plugged in, or you might need to unplug. Okay. I heard a saying once, and I believe it's true. Most things generally work properly again if you unplug them for a moment, including us. Okay, so unplug if necessary. Okay, I feel like that's a little loud. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you so much, Divine Source, for guiding me here. It is currently 81 degrees. Oh, that reminds me, for the earlier reading today, we did get a lot of Virgo energy. Okay, Virgo energy. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands again out here for communication. That was one of the first cards that was out in the most recent investigation read that was posted today. Okay. Shout out to any new subscribers. I do give shout outs to those that I receive public notifications for. Okay. So we have communication of some sort coming in. Okay. What else is this? We have something that's faded. So communication that's faded. We have the Wheel of Fortune out here. Okay. So something that's destined and something that's going to bring about a choice, or collective, put you in a position to where you have to make a choice, or investigators. This is the choice that you're having to make. Do I come forward with this information? Do I expose those who are involved in my precinct? Do I expose these whoever's, however this goes? Okay? All right. For some of you, you could be asking yourself, do you expose your family members? Do you expose your spouse? We have the Hanged Man. Okay? Actually, like this. Okay? So we have Hanged Man energy, so that is someone in waiting. Or this information could be hung up somehow, being delayed. This communication, whatever this communication is that's faded for you. Okay? So it's stopping a choice from being made or from being seen. Okay? Your options from being seen. We'll see if we get the Seven of Cups out here. Okay, it did not come out, but it is the only card in the upright, and that is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so in the Eight of Swords energy, okay, so someone who is in this part of this reading is in the Eight of Swords energy. Investigators, this Eight of Swords energy is not incarceration, but this Eight of Swords energy is a feeling of no way out. Okay, so someone feels as though whatever situation, you see the moon back there. Okay, so this means, this points to me something that they've been doing in the dark, in the background, in the shadows, what have you. Okay. some message, Tarot. Okay, so Six of Swords. I'm finally leaving behind my old ways of thinking and the opinion of others. It's not easy to do, but I know it's best for me. Okay. Okay, Six of Swords. So someone's cutting off the things that no longer serve them. That's a step in the right direction. Okay. Thank you, Divine, for the resources that allow me to do what I am to do. I feel so rich for knowing true love. I now see how easy it is to create wealth when you know someone like you to love. Okay, so someone's in this Ace of Pentacles energy concerning someone who's watching this video or will watch this video at some point. Okay, this is how they're seeing you. Okay, as someone who they can be prosperous with. They are watching you manifest. They are watching you be abundant, whether you have material wealth in that way or not. They are watching you prosper in some way. Okay? Could be just prospering through the strongholds that the enemy had on you. Okay? Strongholds that the enemy had on you. Okay? Take them shackles off your feet so you can dance. Okay? Mary, Mary. My family is very dear to me, and I want you to be, and I want you as a part of it, but also to build a new one in which I can provide for all your needs. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles out here and the Ace of Pentacles message. We have the Fate, we have communication, we have the Hanged Man, and we have choices. Okay, so in the reverse, this is someone who is stuck, someone who might want to make a choice towards someone in the collective, but they cannot, okay, because they are stuck. Okay, this could have been something that originally was fated. This could have been a fated union. This could be something about a fallen partner, divine union of some sort that was to be, but is not anymore. But someone wants to introduce you to their family. Okay, so they have a strong family. They have a strong family connection, and they also want to create family with you. All right. So beautiful energy there. Any other messages here, Divine? Any other messages here, ancestors, for the collective, for the investigators, for the FBI, CIA, DEA? Okay. There he is. Okay, so several messages. Okay. 4 more messages. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So a lot of Pentacles energy out here. A lot of Pentacles energy out here. Okay, I started new routines to make sure I achieve all of my goals. To be loyal, responsible, someone you can depend on. Okay, so there we go. Okay, with that Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay, that Knight of Pentacles energy, yeah, could be an offer that's going to be extended at some point. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. So we have 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, for releasing, 6 of Swords for releasing, cutting off. Okay, do your cord cutting work. Okay, imagination is a beautiful thing. Whenever I'm doing cord cutting rituals, I literally imagine, okay, a sword or a saw cutting off the tentacles of anything that's been attached to me. A sacral confidence with my solar plexus, anything dealing with love, any blockages causing me not to want to speak up or causing me to go silent when I know I should speak up. Third eye blockages, crown, anything. I imagine a knife just cutting it off. Just, okay. If you have scissors, that is also something you can do. You can symbolically take that and cut those cords, take those scissors and place them there and just move them back and forth over each chakra. Okay? To cut away the dead stuff. I am grateful for everything that you gave me and I want to give back 10 times more. The scales will be balanced very soon. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is for an investment. Okay, someone saying they want to invest into you. Okay. Then we have the High Priestess. Okay, so Piscean energy. I'm starting to see more clearly the lies and the masks of those around me. It's sad, but at least I can also see the gifts of our connection. So someone sees the gifts of your connection, and okay, they're cutting someone off in order to move forward towards you. Collective. Okay. Investigators. Okay. They could be moving forward towards you with the truth. And lastly, we have the Knight of Wands. The fact that you are so mysterious is very thrilling, and it turns on my passion because I don't know what to expect. So, collective, you keep someone on their toes. Okay? Investigators. Okay? Whoever the victims are, you are finding out that some of them are high vibrational light workers, Gaia beacons, earth angels. You're finding this out. They are star seeds. Okay, you're finding this out because you're watching them and you're watching how they function. You're watching how they move. Okay, get some angel numbers. Again, 818 is significant today. Certainly 1881. We have two angel numbers. We have 888. Okay, you could be seeing 824. Okay, if you are, this is a confirmation for you. If you're seeing 824, 824. For karma, okay, a lot of money is coming your way. Fortune, refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Okay? Again, the point on this card that always stands out to me is if you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. Some of the people in your life you don't need tomorrow. You are the true discerner of your own journey. You are. Okay? Not a tarot reader. I am not a tarot reader, but not a tarot reader, not a psychic. Okay? And again, we have 1313 out here. Okay? This number came out earlier today, so second time for that, for starting fresh. So that's a double confirmation collective for starting fresh. Okay? Again, investigators are a part of this communication that's supposed to be coming into you. Okay? Whenever they get their paperwork together, get their shit together, whenever that is, the investigators, CIA, FBI, DEA, whenever they decide to stop lying, okay, they will bring forth, they are part of this communication. Okay? Which is going to kick in to gear a new start. 26 could be significant. 1313, 26, 26. Okay. Could be something about an athlete who's murdered. Okay, the name Taylor could be significant. Okay. So yeah. All right. So we have 24 and 26. Could be something of confirmation. Nose itch. Okay. So it could be something about the 24th and the 26th investigators. Okay. 24th and 26th. The 24th day of the month, the 24th day of the year, the 26th day of the month, the 26th day of the year. Okay? Wherever you are today, again, I hope you're doing well. I hope you are genuinely happy. I hope it's not a fake thing. If you are looking for a little extra encouragement, I encourage you to go look at the community tab on this channel and click on the recent playlist that's been shared, the recent music playlist that's been shared. Okay, it could brighten up your day. I'm getting lettucey. No, that's the beginning of a Beyonce song. Oh, Love on Top. Okay, Beyonce song. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, we have India. We have India. Okay, India Ari. We've looked up her information before. We can look it up again here in a moment. Okay, something about the trickle down effect. Okay, so when we talk about trickle down effect, when we're talking about spirituality, energy, when we're talking about the trickle down effect, what we're talking about is we're talking about legacies, we're talking about bloodlines, the trickle down effect. Okay, so their mother was a witchcraft worker, their father was a witchcraft worker, their grandparents were a witchcraft worker, their great grandparents was a witchcraft worker, their grandparents was religious, they are religious, that. Okay, trickle confirmation, trickle down effect. Okay, could be something happening in India with that. I know in in the country of India, clairsentient. There's some fragrance or something on this card. Anyway, and it's interesting because the back of the card says sexy, but it's, that's really interesting. So trickle down effect. All right, in India, okay, there could be something about someone's scent. When you smell certain things, it could be nostalgic to you. I know for sure there are definitely some things for me that that brings back nostalgic uh, memories and things. When I lived with Kevin, and he was a minister and a polygamist, but when I lived with him, and I don't say that just to say it, he literally was a polygamist, and there are 16, 17 kids that he had. He's literally a polygamist. So I don't say that just because he was a player. No, he was literally had all of these women, and they literally all knew each other, and they literally all slept together. They literally did that. Okay, that's not guesswork. All right. And so, if you want to know more about him, in the community tab on this page, I shared his story. If you scroll down, you will find it. You will see his face as the background, the front page, whatever you want to call it, of that video, the cover page. There we go, of that video. Okay, you'll see that if you check the community tab. Then you can take a look at that story. Okay, and his journey. All right. So, yeah. All right. So here we go. Trickle down effect. India. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So in India, it is, if you do not follow certain traditions, marry within certain families, within certain cultures, they can take you out. And I say can because they do. Okay? So a brother kills a sister because the sister married outside of their religion or their race. Okay, a father kills a son because a son murdered outside or married outside of their race. Okay, a son could have murdered. Okay, we don't have any names out here yet. Well, India. Okay, that could be someone's name. All right, next. Okay, we have undercover government programs. Okay, we know about some of those, and others we do not. Okay. Let's go ahead and look up a list of government programs. What are some names of government programs? Okay, government experiments. Okay, let's take a look at this for a moment. Okay, so Operation LAC we talk about a lot. MK Ultras we talk about a lot. MK Ultras are different forms of psychotropic, 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 like something or others. It deals with analyses of human behaviors as associated with how it interacts with drugs, how it responds to certain drugs, that sort of thing. Certain types of injections and things of that sort. Okay? Those are all MK Ultras types of events. Agent Orange, okay, is another. All right. When I was in the military, Kevin told me about, and I don't know if they still do this. The military has co-ed basic training now, at least in the Army, I think they do now. I don't know if it's across the board at every basic training facility, but it was started in the mid 90s by then President Clinton, Bill Clinton, William. And one of the things is that it was, and it probably wasn't a rumor, like Agent Orange, it was a rumor at first, but now it's kind of confirmed that, yeah, they did do that. Okay, same thing with Operation LAC and whatever they were releasing in St. Louis and all of those things, right? Whatever that is. California, okay, those experiments. And so, um, I lost my train of thought there. Government programs. It'll come back to me. But anyway, government programs. Okay, on 8/24, confirmation, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. You hear that? Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Okay. They don't want me talking about government programs, going into depth about those things. Okay. About all these undercover groups and third parties and things. They don't want that information. Me or anyone else bringing that information out. I'm certainly not the only one speaking on it. Okay. So we have government programs and we have Dallas on the 888. Okay. Again, 8/24 is a Leo. Okay. 8/24 birthday. I don't know anyone. Okay. The name Christy, Christopher could be significant investigators. Dallas, okay? The formal name, or Dallas, Texas, or Dallas somewhere else. India, Dallas, Dallas, India. Could be Dallas and India, okay? Next on the fate, we have focus on your desires, okay? Focus on your desires with the fate, whatever's meant to be. Okay, so focus on the things that divine has confirmed in you. Okay, focus on those things divine has confirmed in you. Okay, on the other side, we have Air Force. So someone in the Air Force, someone was in the Air Force. I mentioned military earlier because of Agent Orange in that. Okay, so, all right. Someone's name could be Patterson Investigators, Patty, Paterno. Okay. So focus on your desires collective. We have Celeste, Cecilian, and Cicero. Names or places, street names. Okay. Celeste. Something about Wingate. Celeste Wingate. Celeste Wingate. Okay. Nothing in particular. Could be something about basketball, specifically women's basketball. Okay? Women's basketball, specifically. So college or WNBA. Okay? On the other side of Celeste, Sicilian, and Cicero, we have, okay, investigators, some could be something significant about Nebraska in one of your investigations. 1964 or someone's 64 or 46. Okay, January 12th. Okay, 2015 could be significant. 2015 could be significant. And the spirit of Saint Germain, okay, that is an ascended master. Okay, spirit of Saint Germain is an ascended master. When they were here, that lifetime, when they were known as Count Saint Germain, when they were known as the spirit of Count Saint Germain, okay, in that lifetime, okay, that's who I am referring to. But they are an ascended master today. Okay. And again, that was on the Six of Swords for cutting off. Count Saint Germain could be helping you cut off, investigators collective, cut off whatever no longer serves you. Whatever that is. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a substance. Whatever that is that's no longer helping you, serving you, whatever that is. Saint Germain could be helping you release that. Thank Saint Germain. Buy them a gift. Okay. Buy them something. We have Troy on the High Priestess message. Okay, on one side we have Troy, the country or formal name. Okay, Troy. And again, High Priestess message here. Okay, someone could be born on Halloween, 10/11. Okay, or 11/3 is significant. Okay, 10/31, 10/31, 11/3. Okay. And on the other side, we have strife. Okay. So someone has strife with you, with what you're doing. Okay. Government programs definitely create strife. Okay. This strife could have something to do with whatever you're doing on social media, collective. Okay. Whatever you're doing on social media. You could find out that someone has a terminal illness. Okay. Capricorn, there's something about a Capricorn. We have Capricorn showing here. It's not split between any cards that we pulled, but Capricorn. Okay. So last part of December and early part of November, or January, excuse me. Okay. Capricorn. Okay. Like December 21st through January 20th or something like that. Capricorn. But on one side of the next pool, okay, on one side of this card, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so for the Ace of Pentacles message, we have, oh, someone has a lazy public defender. That's a little hard to read because I wrote on the back of the card. But someone has a lazy public defender. Okay, that's what that says there. It's really hard to read. I'm not going to hold that up, but that's what it should say. That's what it does say. Okay, so someone has a lazy public defender. I almost said lawyer earlier when I was talking. Okay, and then we have Gemini. Okay, We have Gemini. All right? Let's go ahead and roll the die and let's see what comes out. We have Gemini and Taurus. We're looking at Gemini and Taurus. Okay. Gemini and Taurus and the number 9. Okay. Investigators, the number 9. Also, we are looking at, let me check the book for the dice for these symbols here. Okay, so we have Pluto. Okay. And Aries. Okay, so Pluto, Aries, Gemini, and a Taurus. Collective and investigators. All right. I feel like I need to write the spans of these zodiac signs from when to when on these cards. All right. So we have that. Emilio, Max, Jesus, Elliot, Eliana. Okay, Max, Maximus, Maxine, Emilio. Okay, 6 of Pentacles message. I am grateful for everything that you gave me and I want to give back 10 times more. The scales will be balanced very soon. Okay, so then this could talk about someone who you have been in a relationship with, communication with, you sown into, you worked for them, you were in business with them, you gave them, I don't know, you gave them one of your songs, you know, whatever that is, but someone's coming back, okay, to invest in you or to make things right or what have you, okay? All right. Receive it with grace and style. Thinking of a song. Council of Light. Thank you, Council of Light. You are here, just like the Sanhedrin Council. Okay. All right. So next we have 70s kids. So any of the names that have come out here could be a 70s kid. Emilio, Max, Maximus, Maxine, Jesus, Elliot, India, Celeste. Okay. Someone could be Sicilian. Okay. Next we have Sekhmet in the house. Is Sekhmet in the house? Is Sekhmet in the house? Sekhmet could be bringing an end to the hanged energy. Thank you, Sekhmet. Say thank you, Sekhmet. Okay. Retiring early. So Sekhmet is helping somebody retire early in this energy. Again, say thank you, Sekhmet. Honor them. Okay. Helping you. Sekhmet is for justice. Okay, that's what Sekhmet, part of what Sekhmet's authority is. Okay, like the Sanhedrin Council, that is 70 spiritual judges, 70 spiritual judges in the spirit realm that judge what you and I do every day. Okay, so you don't get away with anything, karmic investigators, or those of you who are afraid to tell the truth. You don't get away with anything. Okay, again, the only individuals who can fuck up their own journey is the individual whose journey it is. Okay? The only thing that the enemy can cause is delays. And that's unfortunate even, but they can cause those. But they can't stop you. Okay? They cannot. All right? Looking at the name Dawn. Okay? So someone is being told to move away from them. This could be the communication that's coming into you because you haven't. Your ancestors could be like, get out, get out, get out. Pay attention, collective. Okay, someone is being warned to get out. This communication could be telepathic. It doesn't have to be on the 3D. Okay? Your son or daughter does witchcraft against you. Okay, is on the other side. And again, this could be communication that you're getting or confirmation that you're getting. Okay? Something about a 2000s kid. So that would be some of your children, right? Okay? Someone's children is doing witchcraft against them. You need to be strong enough to even walk away from your grown-ass sons and daughters that are doing witchcraft against you. Okay? You need to be. Something about Central America. So, Peru, Brazil. Yeah, all right. Those are the two that comes to mind immediately. Let's get some other countries. South American countries. Okay. Argentina, Bolivia, Chile. Chile comes out here from time to time. Colombia. I was going to say Colombia, but then I was like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking South America. That's so Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Paraguay, Suriname, I'm not sure how to say that, Uruguay, and Venezuela. Okay? Central America. Okay? On the choice. Okay? What do you choose? To stay where you are? To venture out? What do you choose to do? Okay? There is synchronized evil that works in this 3D place, and some of those beings walk in flesh form. Okay? Something about a false father on the 1313. Okay, again, that's 26. 26. Also 8 in Hinduism. Okay? So someone could be Hindi. We have India out here. Is Hindi the most popular belief practice in India? Mm-hmm. Are the people of India mainly Hindu?
According to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, according to the 2011 census, 79.8% of the population of India follows Hinduism, 14.2% Islam, 2.3% Christianity, 1.7% Sikhism, 0.7% Buddhism, and 0.4% Jainism.
So, 79.8 investigators, 1979, 1978. Okay? So, India and Hinduism, hand in hand. Okay? And we have a Ra out here. Okay? False father. There we go. Okay? The active Houston serial killer card is out here again. Active Houston serial killer. Active Houston serial killer. Active Houston, Texas serial killer. The perp is running. That could be them or a different perp investigators. The name Jerry Maguire. That was played by Tom Cruise. Who else was in that movie? Jamie Foxx, Wesley Snipes. Let's find out. Cast of the movie Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire has a cast
Oh,
of
Cuba
more than
Gooding
60
Jr.
actors. Here are the first three: Tom Cruise, Renee Zellweger, and Cuba Gooding Jr.
Okay, so we have Thomas Cruise. That's not his legal name. His legal name is Thomas Cruise Matopher or something, Matopher or something like that. The fourth Tom Cruise is the fourth. Okay? Born 7/3 of 62. Okay? Renee comes out all the time. The name Renee Investigators. Zellweger. Okay? Zellweger. Not Winger. Wigger. Okay? Renee Catherine Zellweger. Okay? All right? Born 8/25/69. Okay? 8/25/69. All right? So something about the 1960s. Then we have Cuba Gooding Jr., born 1/2/68. 1/2/68. Okay? Kelly Preston, Jonathan Lipnicki, Bonnie Hunt, Jerry O'Donnell, okay, Jay Moore, Regina King, Eric Stoltz, Jeremy Stewart, something, Lucy, okay, Lucy Liu. So we had Lucille out here. All right, so Lucy Liu. Let's look at Lucy Liu's information. Okay. Sagittarius, born 12/2/68. Okay. Lucy Alexis Liu. Okay. Investigators. All right. So, yeah, there we go. Something on CCTV footage. Okay. Something about CCTV footage. The investigators got it. They're going to be getting it. They got it, but they haven't shared it with the public yet. And there's something about a religious individual, man or woman, a reverend. The word reverend, the title reverend, is not even in the Bible. Even in the religious book, the Vatican did not include the title of reverend because it's not even worthy of religiousness. The title reverend. So, if you know someone who goes by the reverend, they are probably a demonic individual. I'm just going to say that. Anybody who goes by reverend, most likely, unless it's just out of pure ignorance, most of the time, they're just pure karmic evil. Okay? Reverend. You know how they give themselves that title? Because they want reverence. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah, that's right. I'm a man of God. It's hilarious. Could be something about comedy sketches. In living color. Okay? Could be something about that. Right? Or names that are associated with that sketch comedy, routine or show. Could be something about that. So in living color, there's a lot. So we have Keenan Ivory, last name Wayans, first name Damon Wayans. There's Wayman Tisdale. But that's Waymen and Wayin. So there's a difference there. There's James Carey, who was Jim Carrey, Rosie Perez, Jennifer Lopez, Marlon, Sean, who was the blonde female? Kimberly, which is the Wayans sister, Kimberly Wayans. I can't remember the blonde chick, but she was hilarious. I can't remember her name. But anyone associated with the characters on In Living Color, or who played characters on Living Color, Jamie Foxx, all of that. We've looked up Vivica Fox's, Jamie Foxx's. We've looked up most of those characters' names, including Jim Carrey. We've looked up quite a few of their names and information already. So, all right. If there's another, Divine will bring them back again. Okay. Former FBI director, investigators, listen to this message. Former FBI Director Christopher Asher Ray knows about Jessica Aber's government hit. Okay, 45:32 on the video timer, 4:55 as my nose itches. Okay? So, former director Christopher Asher Ray knows about the murder that happened to the U.S. District Attorney whose name is Jessica Aber. He knows about it. Lincoln, Lori, Lawrence, Lee. Okay? Could be Lee Lawrence, Lawrence Lee. Could be Lincoln Lawrence. Could be Lori Lee. Okay? Laura Lie. Okay? All right, someone's a pathological liar. This card says once a liar, always a liar. Okay, something about Budapest. Okay. Gonna pull some randoms. Thank you, Divine, for confirmations on these. You are in your Job experience. So some of you are in your Job experience. Okay, and some of you are not. Ian, Christian, Brooke, and Everett. Okay, take a look at the names, investigators. What? Encarnacion. And when I thought Encarnacion, I got the horn honk. Encarnacion. No clue. Okay, so there's something called incarnation, but that's not. Okay, not getting any much on Encarnacion. Okay, so something definitely about a lawyer. Okay, so something about a lawyer. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we had public defender coming out here, lazy public defender. So Ian could be a lazy public defender or someone whose name is Carnacion or Encarnacion. Investigators, you could find out that this is a lazy public defender. Okay. Okay. Christian, Brooke, and Everett. Christian Lopez, Christian Diaz, Brooke could be Brooke Everett. Okay. Golden Brooks. Okay. That's an actress. Everett. Okay. Tennis could be significant. Bachelor party. Okay, someone could be getting ready to have a bachelor party. You could be getting ready to have a bachelor party. You could be going to a bachelor party tonight. It is 6:56 on 10:25 and 25. Okay, 10:25 and 25. You could be getting ready to go to this bachelor party. Okay, or you will be having a bachelor party at some point in time. Okay. There's something about JAG, so there's something about Judge Advocate General, the military's judicial system. Okay, there's something about JAG. This could also be someone's initials. Jacqueline Ann Garner. Okay, however, Greg Anthony Jackson. However it goes, investigators. The name King is significant. King. Someone could think they're king over you. Bentley, okay? The car or a person. Name could be a pet, Bentley. That's a common name for dogs, Bentley, okay? Something about a Swiss bank account. You could get this Swiss bank account information, okay? With this Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. With this Eight of Wands energy, okay? And this could allow you, collective, to go buy it. And if it doesn't have to be specifically a Bentley, but a new ride, right? Swiss bank account or some other foreign bank account overseas in your name, hidden from you, that you didn't know about, okay? But at some point there's going to be communication about this, because the communication has been delayed. It has held up whatever prosperity you are supposed to be having access to or utilizing for your financial legacy here in the 3D. Contra affairs, okay? As I always explain, contra affairs, okay? So if something is contra, then it goes against its norm. That's what contra means, okay? So I always explain it, having been an accountant, I always explain it in contra accounts, in the way that we understand contra accounts, debits, credits, that sort of thing. So in contra accounts in accounting, speaking of which, I had someone, I don't know if this is significant for anyone watching it. This says Creflo, low-life dollar is a form of Apophis. Creflo, low-life dollar is a form of Apophis. We're going to look up the name Apophis. We're going to see what that spirit being stands for, what they represent, who they are. Okay? So contra affairs. Okay? So in accounting, you have debits and credits. Every account created within your ledger has a debit or a credit balance. Okay, every account. Okay, standard procedure is, okay, these types of accounts have a credit balance. These types of accounts have a credit balance. As an example, generally speaking, in the NBA, the average height is, I don't know, 6'9". I don't know what the average height in the NBA is. We're going to look and see if I'm correct. 6'7" or 6'9" probably, but whatever that is. But then there are exceptions to the rule. Spud Webb was an exception to the rule. Muggsy Bogues was an exception to the rule. A contra account is something that is an exception to the general rule in accounting. Okay? So it's an account that would seem like it would have a debit balance, but it has a credit balance because of the specific type of account that it is and the way that you're keeping track of it when you receive the monies, if you receive them when services are rendered, or if you bill them and they are given 30 days, net 30 days, like all of that matters in your billing cycle and when you account for money and all of that. Contra accounts, contra affairs. Okay? Someone could have tried to turn an account against you or using social media accounts to go against you. We had social media out here. Right here. Okay? Social media. Okay? And someone is stuck in the matrix. Okay? Stuck in the matrix. What are we doing with time? 54:11. Okay, something about their throat chakra. Okay, again, emotionally starved. Investigators. Stephanie, a climber, rock climber, or some other climber. Okay? A hidden death, and emotionally starved. Confirmation. Someone could be emotionally starved, investigators, because they are hiding a hidden death, hiding a death from you. Okay, Stephanie. Stephanie Banks. Stephanie Banks. I don't know a Stephanie Banks. You might know a Stephanie Banks, or Banks and Stephanie are connected in some way. Okay, Timothy. All right. And again, we have blue aura out here, so throat chakra protection. Do your work. Okay. Let's go ahead and, for all that we have out here, we already have Ace of Pentacles like popped out. Ooh, I like flew out, boy. Looks like a Bitcoin symbol, but it's not. Okay. So we have 3. We have 3 karmic tarot cards. Okay. So do you know what I'm seeing from this? Old school people, right? I say old school people. I don't. That has no reference really. What's old school people? But anyway, our parents used to say they midnight rambling, 4-day traveling, right? Midnight, something 4-day, midnight rambling, 4-day travel, something like that, right? So someone could be out at night, well into the morning. Okay, this is 20. This is 25 hour. Okay, so someone can't sleep or don't sleep. This is the bar, night owl at the bar. Okay, getting paid, legs wide open. Okay, zipper zip down, however it goes. That's what I get from this. Playing the streets, playing the streets, playing the streets. They are playing the streets. Whoever this is, they are playing the streets. Investigators, you can come to find out that they have a prostitute page online somewhere. Okay? You could find out that someone is an online prostitute. Okay? They have 4, 5, 6, 7 different pages set up on different websites, different dating sites. You could find this out, investigators. Okay? This could be a doppelganger that's in Central America. The individual who is the victim could be from South America or in South America currently, or speak a language that is commonly spoken in South America. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to get some tarot to go ahead and close it out. Thank you so much, Devon, for these messages. I do hope that the investigators are paying attention and they take what I am speaking seriously, not because it's me, but because it is you. Okay? I hope that they take what is being released here seriously. Okay? Maybe there's no more tarot. Maybe that's it. There's nothing more to say. Someone could be homeless. And the Emperor. Okay? Let's go ahead and see what this card reveals. The Emperor is revealing 2 things. The soldier that raped Lavina Lynn Johnson is the murderer, investigators. Okay? The soldier that raped Lavina Lynn Johnson is the murderer. Okay? Lavina Lynn Johnson, murdered 20 years ago. She is a U.S. Army soldier. JAG is out here. JAG keeps lying about this. Okay? JAG is lying to them, to the public, and to her family. I don't know what the Mexican cartel has to do with it. Maybe the individual who murdered her is Mexican. Okay? You can be Mexican and be in the United States Army. Okay? We got Jag out here in Lavina. Okay? All I do is remain receptive to those who have been wronged in the spirit. That's what I do. How do I hear from them? How do I speak to them? How do they communicate to me? How do I do all of that? Because I remain receptive to those who have been wronged. That's how. Okay? That's all. There's nothing special. No special potions or anything like that. I keep my energy clean. And that makes me receptive. You keep your energy clean and that makes you more receptive to the divine within you. Because that's all that it is. It's just the divine within you. And then you hear the voices, and then you see the visions, and then you, right? But yeah, okay, you don't need to mix up anything special or anything else. Okay, you need to go silent sometimes. Solitude, celibacy, okay, meditation, yes. Time in Gaia, yes. Time near water, yes. All of those things help, but it's not a special potion. It's just alignment. Okay, no secret potion. 101:16, 11:16 on the video timer. 11:16, 11:16, 11:16, investigators. Death, okay. I was going to say something about Scorpio. That's Scorpio. 11:16 is Scorpio birth date time frame, however you want to say it. We have the death card. Let's go ahead and split, find out what's going on that. So we have Marks. What else do we have here? So we have Marks, and Elon Musk. Okay, also, someone could wear musk, like a musk, or used to wear a musk type of cologne or perfume, musk. Okay, I said Eleanor earlier, I think. So Elon, Eleanor, Elon. Could be Elon Mark Elon. Could be Mark Musk. Okay. However, Mike Marks. Okay. And the death, one of those individuals could be experiencing some type of death, spiritually or otherwise, in their family, in their bloodline. Okay. Someone's name who is Elon, someone whose name is Musk or wears a Musk type of cologne or perfume, or someone whose name is Mark or Marks. Okay. Okay. So we have a card, and I always take things in reverse as it resonates with the current energy. All right, I don't automatically pick up a card and just because it's in reverse, I take it in reverse. I don't typically do that, right? So we have the Three of Swords in reverse, and we have the King of Wands in the upright, okay? So the King of Wands is a very logical individual, male or female, very logical thinking type of individual. They take time, okay, so this and then that, okay? So what we need to do is we need to go about their methodical type of thinker, okay? Right? So you see this over here? Okay. Whoever this logical thinker is over here, they could be seeing what was being done to you over here. Whatever this love magic was or whatever that is. Or this individual who is traditionally, generally a logical thinker, they've been knocked off. Why? Because you are not what they expected. Okay? So you came into their life, they came into your life for a purpose. Okay? But then at some point, they got hoodwinked, bamboozled into something, and then all of a sudden, they coming against you, okay, with this energy. That could also be your story. Okay, investigators, you could find out that something's being done for love. Okay? That's it. Or lust. Okay? You don't need to do witchcraft on somebody in order for them to love you. How foolish. Don't you want pure love? Pure love requires no control. In fact, the less control you have of the love, the better. Because then that individual gets to freely show you who they are. When you try to control something, then you don't allow it to move as much. So allow the love that's coming into you to be free. Okay? And then determine whether or not it's for you. Don't try to control, because that's karmic. Okay? Yes, there are things that you're not going to like, things that you do like, that sort of thing. In general, you have preferences, I have preferences, right? But specifically, okay, don't try to control anyone. Okay? New love, old love, current love, don't try to control them. Okay? Because that's what they tried to do to you. Okay, or you're watching this and this is what you try to do to someone else. All right. Anything else, Divine? A couple more karmic cards. Okay, passport, travel, passport, travel, passport, travel. Okay, someone's calm, someone's relaxed, someone's chilling, someone has no worries. Okay, they are calm like a hot butter or like a hot knife cutting through butter. They are cool as can be. Smooth. That's what I just smooth. Right? Something about a comfort pet. You could be seeing pets. I posted a video the other day of the sky. Okay, and I was just panning across the sky. And if you've had a chance to look at that video on this platform or on this channel, then pay attention and to all the images and happenings and the way the energy is moving through the clouds as you look at all of the panning of me going back and forth. Okay, pay attention to that. All right, because there could be messages and information within the clouds that your ancestors, divine source is showing you within that short video. Okay, but there's something about a comfort pet. So in that video, you could see a pet of yours who's no longer physically here. Okay, you could be getting a comfort pet. That could be something that your therapist is recommending for you. Okay, all right. So we have passport, calm, and comfort pet. Go ahead and pull a couple more cards, and then we're going to go ahead and go. Okay. That CIA is a fake or was a fake karmic. So there's something about a fake agent, investigators. Take a look. Okay. Something about a fake agent and aiding and abetting. Okay. So somebody was faking like they are a police officer, faking like they are a government agent, faking like they are a PI. Someone was faking in order to aid and abet some criminal or some criminal organization. Okay. Someone was acting a fool. Someone was acting a fool. Someone was acting a fool. A sibling is doing witchcraft against you, collective. Okay. A sibling is doing witchcraft against you. That's for you two investigators. Someone wanted to make you a spiritual slave. That's coming out on the comfort pet. Someone wanted to make you a spiritual slave. Okay. Again, investigators for you too, because you have private, personal lives. Okay. So they may not have wanted you to work so much. Okay. They tried to make you a slave. Okay. This could definitely be destiny swapping. Siblings do destiny swapping often, or at least attempt to. Siblings, investigators, and destiny swapping. One day we will change the laws, right? The earthly laws. Lastly, this name keeps coming out. It's the third time in the third pull, in the third reading in a row. Okay? We have Preston, Zane, Katie, Walter. Okay? We have a passport. This could be any of these names traveling, any of these names running away, any of these names needing a comfort pet. Okay? This name right here has come out for the third reading in a row. Investigators. The third reading in a row. Okay? Thank you so much as always for tuning in. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker, and a Gaia beacon. I am a descendant of Yeshua, the divine spirit being who has been here, whose name is Issa. And you are also a part of that spirit. Yeah, period. You are a part of that spirit. Okay? And yeah. So thank you so much as always for tuning in, and be encouraged.